All right, guys, so I am losing my mind over here because Trump just did this event where he announced peace in the Middle East between Israel and Gaza. And I saw that the White House tweeted out their, I think it was like a 16-point plan or 20-point plan on here's how we're going to have peace between Israel and the Palestinians. And so they're doing this event. And I sat there and I read through, all the bullet points. And as I got to the end of it, I was like, why am I wasting my time reading this? Like, none of this is real. They're not going to do any of this. So Trump at one point says that if Hamas rejects the deal, then Netanyahu has my full backing to do what he's got to do, which is just, wink and a nod to like, yeah, go ahead, finish the genocide, finish the ethnic cleansing. And to this point, there's been a number of peace deals that were on the table. And virtually every one Hamas accepted, even ones that had incredibly unfavorable terms for them. And Israel would be the one that rejects the deals. Now, the dishonest thing is that both Israel and Trump and the U.S. government, as Israel was rejecting peace deals, they would dishonestly pretend like Hamas was rejecting the peace deals. This happened a number of times. I remember Dropsite News and Ryan Grimm and Jeremy Scahill, they were reporting on it. I mean, there was literally a deal on the table where Hamas said, we will put down our weapons and leave Gaza. And Israel said, no, we don't want that term. And the reason why they didn't want it is because then they don't have that permanent boogeyman that they could point to. And they could say, like, look, there's not a partner for peace on that side. So, I mean, they were given every single thing they wanted. I mean, it was, what was it like? Within a week or two of October 7th, there was a deal on the table to return all of the hostages, and Israel said no. And these are not things that you hear. Mainstream media doesn't report on this. People don't talk about this. But these are all verifiable facts. And so, as I'm reading through the list of the proposals for peace for today, I'm going, well, first of all, if you take everything at face value, it sounds like this stuff sounds fine. It sounds like, oh yeah, we're going to, it'll actually be peace, and we're going to have this independent board that does technocratic work and administers like the rehabilitation of Gaza and the reconstruction of all the stuff. Like it all, if you just take it at face value, you read through it and you go, okay, all right, fair enough, right? But none of it is real. And I'm going to be pulling my hair out over the next 2 or 3 days watching the reaction, because Trump is a master at working the media. And think about what he did here. What he did here is he made it so that like CNN and the Nightly News and Fox News and all these different people will be like, oh, he's a peacemaker and look at how much he's handling this and he has this detailed plan and he got Netanyahu to agree to it. And what they don't know is it's all fucking kayfabe bullshit. It's all fake. None of it is real. They're going to go right back to doing the genocide. They're going to go right back to doing the ethnic cleansing. What's going to happen this time is what happened every other time, which is Netanyahu is going to say that Hamas did not abide by the terms of the agreement. And then they're going to go right back to carpet bombing innocent people and starving them and killing them. And remember, these are the same people who, with a few months ago, were openly talking about we're going to take over Gaza. We're going to own Gaza. This is what Trump said. And we're going to put hotels and casinos on the beach. He was tweeting AI videos of like a golden statue to him in the middle of Gaza. And like, what people need to realize is that's what they actually want. That's what they actually want. And he's not some like neutral actor. That's the other thing. The idea of him as like this neutral arbiter where he comes in and he's, right down the middle and I'm going to take some of the points of the Palestinians and some of the points of the Israelis and I will work out a real compromise. It's like, are you kidding me? First of all, he's blackmailed by Jeffrey Epstein and Mossad. So that's the first point. The second point is he took $100 million from Miriam Adelson, who is a big money, Israel lobby donor, and her quid pro quo is that you need to let Israel annex the entire West Bank, which they're in the process of doing now, by the way, even though Trump said the other day, I'm not going to let him do it. I'm not going to let him do it. It's all bullshit. It's all kayfabe. It's all nonsense. He's doing this for the headlines of, look, oh, he's being a peacemaker, but this is going to be just like every other fucking scam he ran, where, he makes a big show of it, and then everything goes belly up. I mean, I was reading something the other day. He was still pretending that his businesses were like on the brink of being wildly successful literally a day before he filed bankruptcy. This is how this man acts. This is what he does. So I just want everybody to wake up and realize none of this is real. He's still a genocidal maniac. So is Netanyahu. They're going to keep bombing. They're going to keep killing. I wish it wasn't the case, but it is the case. And I just need the media not to be... It's the Fell for It Again award thing, except this time it would be fell for it again for the 128th time. So I need you all to wake up. I need you all to realize the reality of the situation and understand we're dealing with the Hitler of our time in Netanyahu and the world's most brazen con artist in Donald Trump. So don't give him the fake headlines of like peace in Gaza. This is yet another fake peace deal, and the Palestinians yet again will be screwed, and we need the world to step up and the world to intervene. That's what we need. We need the UN to get it together. Embargo Israel. Sanction Israel. Don't do any more trade with Israel whatsoever. Listen to Gustavo Petro, as he said, like, we need to get a UN army in there to keep the peace and to stop Israel from massacring innocent people, right? So that's what you need to do. None of this like bullshit to try to appease the world when it's just all fake.